All right, it is one of the most popular dating apps in the country, and now OKCupid has launched a new feature for polyamorous users. What is polyamory, you might ask? Many people refer to it as being in an open relationship, but basically it is any relationship that is non-monogamous. And if you are wondering how common this is, here you go. An article published last year in Psychology Today estimates there are 9.8 million Americans in non-monogamous relationships. That's straight, gay, and lesbian couples who agree that having multiple partners is okay. Experts say it is difficult to get an exact number because so many polyamorous people keep it a secret. Well, earlier this week, I got the chance to speak to OKCupid about this new feature. It allows a user to mark that they are in an open relationship and looking for another partner, and even lets that current partner verify it. Explain the difference here.
Sure. So before, if users were in an open relationship that was non-monogamous, the only option they had if they wanted to make it public was to add as a description, as part of their profile, information about their partner, and even potentially, instead of adding photos of themselves, adding photos of their partner. That's one solution that people were using, and the other one was creating a couple's account where they would share a password and they get both the two people the emails. So what we decided to do was that obviously that was leading to incorrect results because users, for instance, would be searching for a male profile and see female photos or photos of two people. So that's why we decided that by linking the accounts, people would have distinct accounts that would almost show to the rest of the users that, yes, my partner is on board with this and we do have an open relationship. And on the other hand, it also decreased the number of incorrect results.
Okay, so I guess for myself, after a decade of marriage, I'm just not kind of hip to the topic, so I've been learning a lot about it. I mean, are you seeing an increased interest in non-monogamous relationships out there across the country?
And we did see that people are much more open and even curious about it. So for instance, from some of the results to the question, would you consider being part of a committed polyamorous relationship? The number of people answering, I would be convinced by the right people, increased over time. Now, 39% of our users who answer to that question answer, yes, I would be convinced. And that is a 6% increase in just the past 5 years. I think that we've always been very ahead of the curve. So when we launched 10 years ago, we were one of the first major sites that had gay orientations, bisexual, and straight. Also, in 2014, we opened our platform to 22 genders and 13 orientations. So I think that, I don't know if other major platforms will be doing that shortly, but we will certainly always stay ahead of what other social platforms are doing.
What data are you seeing regarding the number of people who say they are solely committed to monogamy? Are those numbers declining?
Yes, they are. So that's also related to the question to being part of a non-monogamous relationship. And we see that only 44% of your users answer that they're committed to total monogamy, which is interesting. It has been a 12.4 decrease over the past 5 years.
And so far, I know it's only been less than a week, but any feedback?
Yes, we have seen a lot of users that are really welcoming the feature. We have those seen also users that are not interested in non-monogamous relationships that ask us how will they be affected. And the answer is that if you're not interested in non-monogamous relationship, well, you will just not see these users. So that depends obviously on the settings that they have. And the other questions that we always get is, why do you only open it to couples, meaning 2 users versus more? And first, we wanted to see how it was adopted by 2 people, and it's something that we would consider in the future opening to more users.
All right, Jimena Almendar's with OKCupid. Jimena, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, obviously, there's a market for this. I mean, an estimated 8 million Americans, non-monogamous relationships. Not quite for me, but
no.
OKCupid jumping on it a month out of Valentine's Day and launching this app.
And I guess the point is, you're right. If there wasn't a market for it, they wouldn't be doing. They wouldn't see success.
Everyone has their own relationships.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
All right.